For 3 years, MSC Cruises have been developing their own private island. Ocean Cay is planned to become their flagship destination, with thousands of guests hoping to enjoy its isolated beaches and stunning views. But the contents of this entire island have had to be built from scratch. And with the construction now coming to an end, the staff here face one final push to be ready for the opening day.
Another problem ticked off and you turn around and another one appears.
They now have just weeks to put the finishing touches to every corner of the island, to make it safe for visitors, and to prepare and install an incredible showpiece event.
I defy anyone else to find a lighthouse with more lights on.
But when the first guests finally arrive, will everything go according to plan?
That first ship day, will it turn on? We're waiting to see.
For decades, the island of Ocean Cay was nothing more than a sand mine. The rich white sands occurring here have been exported to form beaches around the world. But when the mining stopped, MSC Cruises decided to give the island a new lease of life and turn it into a premier destination for their fleet of cruise ships. Its location, 65 miles southeast of Florida, in the island chain of the Bahamas, means Ocean Cay is perfectly situated to be a paradise. Over 3 years, they've worked tirelessly to give the island a full makeover and equip it with everything it needs to be a destination for their fleet of ships. First, they had to reshape the existing island, removing tons of discarded metal and leveling the island to create a blank canvas. Then they had to dig out a huge man-made lagoon. A marina was built to house the first boats that arrived, and the first buildings were put into place. The island was designed to be a special marine reserve, so the team had to protect large coral reefs and create new areas where the coral could be undisturbed. And they planted over 4,000 trees. To accommodate some of the world's biggest cruise ships, the island had to have its own ready-made dock, and a deep water shipping lane had to be marked out to provide a safe route to and from the island. And all of this in the middle of the Atlantic against some of the most challenging logistics and weather imaginable. But now the construction phase is coming to an end, and opening day is around the corner, and it's up to General Manager Michelle McGregor to take over the day-to-day running of the island.
It's not just building the island, it's not just getting it ready, but it's also making sure that everyone is ready at their stations, in their uniforms, ready to assist our guests in an emergency, for information, to entertain them, to really offer them the greatest guest experience. And I really have to think of not so much of the things that will go right, but what can go wrong. When that ship first comes alongside, from the beginning of the day, there's so many possible things that can go wrong, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed, and hopefully everything goes right.
To help Michelle, there will be a team of 135 staff, handpicked from all over the Bahamas. They've undergone 6 weeks of intensive training for roles such as tour guide and lifeguard. One of them is Yantele Albury.
Where the spa is located, and also here on... Hi, my name is Yantele, and I'll be your tour guide for this morning. Today's tour will be approximately 30 minutes long. I love new experience and things to push me to a new level. And when I heard that there were positions going out for a private key, that's supposed to be a marine reserve, go figure, let me go for it. Went on the interview, now I'm here. I have 2 young kids myself, so it is kind of hard being away from home. Even though they're a little bit young, they understand that it's a better living I'm trying to make for them.
It's up to staff like Yantele to complete the vision for Ocean Cay, an authentic Bahamian presence to greet the guests.
The coconuts and the branches. My staff are the best thing that has happened on this island. We've been asking them to do all kinds of things they weren't hired for, and they're still doing it. They still have a smile on their face. they're just so grateful to A, have a job, but look where they're living and look at their environment. So they're the happiest people. I had some staff that went on their week rotation and they couldn't wait to come back, they said. So it was really nice to hear.
Yantele hopes the new job won't just benefit her family. She hopes the whole of the Bahamas will share in the attention.
It's really good for Bahamian people. The hurricane that just passed and demolished a lot of homes in Abaco and Freeport. And MSC, they came to our islands. They went there before. And it really gave a chance for hope again for some of those that have basically lost everything.
Yantele's specialist role on the island will be as a tour guide, giving guests an exclusive look at the island's impressive new lighthouse. The structure was built over several months, a logistical challenge that shows just how far the island has come.
Up, stop!
Towering 98 feet in height, it's the perfect place for visitors to take in the stunning views on offer. And it's Yantele's job to give the guests some history to go with their experience.
I wouldn't say nervous. Jitters, yeah, exciting, ready to go. But nervous, nah. I could do this with my eyes closed.
But there's one part of the lighthouse that Yantele can't talk about. From the outset, the designers of Ocean Cay wanted the island to have the wow factor. And they've planned a stunning end-of-the-night show to send their guests off with a bang. That show will be centered on the lighthouse's secret feature.
We are building a light and video show that's built around the lighthouse. Most screens are flat, so creating an LED screen that takes on board how the lighthouse curves has had a huge amount of R&D put into it, so that when the content is applied, it feels seamless and it feels like you can view it from any angle.
This giant lighthouse will be a canvas for a specially designed show, with beams of light covering the island and being visible for miles in all directions. It's an extraordinary piece of bespoke engineering.
There's currently 20,000 LEDs going into the lighthouse. The process is taking a sample of the lighthouse, measuring it, and having the LEDs cut and manufactured specifically to fit the holes and the diameters that are used to build the lighthouse.
It takes this team 3 long days to fix the lights into place.
This is the basic fixture, so this is the normal LED fixture. But normally this is see-through coating, so it's a special kind of coating. And we have the cover here where we click it in, and after it's clicked in, there's no more room for the sand and everything to go.
All those lights need a lot of cabling, all of which had to be brought to the island in a huge container.
And we brought 27 pallets of equipment across with us, which I think there was close to 10 pallets of cable, which equates to something near 5 kilometers of cable. I'm not quite sure the size of the island, but I'm pretty certain we could cable all around it multiple times.
Most lighthouses just have one light on, so I think as lighthouses go, I think it's the best equipped lighthouse, probably in the world. I defy anyone else to find a lighthouse with more lights on.
With the lights now fitted, it's time to find out if they're all connected. Just one loose cable could knock out an entire panel and ruin the show.
Key moments within the installation are physically turning on the power and making sure that every pixel works. You know, if there's one pixel that's not working, we've got to climb up there and replace that pixel. If there's one light that's not working, we've got to go and replace the lamp or replace the unit itself.
The LEDs might be in place, but there's no guarantee they'll work on opening night.
Hold it down, hold it down.
It'll be Michelle's job to activate the show at precisely 9 p.m. But in practice, it hasn't worked.
We had a little test run the other day, and all of the staff and the construction workers and everyone's sitting on the beach just waiting for it to light up, and we're calling the engineer and we're like, are you? And it took about 20 minutes for it to come on. So it was quite disappointed. So the big moment is going to say, that first ship day, will it turn on? we're waiting to see.
But it's not just the light show which could go wrong. There's still the preparation of the rest of the island for more than 4,000 visitors. And the small matter of finding out whether the 139,000-ton cruise ship will be able to safely dock alongside. With just days to go until Ocean Cay is scheduled to open, the staff on the island need to make sure everything is ready. And while that means cleaning the front of house to provide a perfect first impression, behind the scenes, there's plenty going on too.
I'm just checking on progress on the back of house. Is what we describe our utility yard, which is what we use to run this little small city and supply it with all the power, electric, water, sewage, incineration capacity, staff kitchen, the whole lot. So this is how we run our little village on the island.
Project manager Chris Ellis has overseen the construction of the island from the beginning. And as well as all the buildings, he's had to factor in the essential logistical spaces that will keep this island ticking over. Isolated in the Atlantic, this island has no means of exporting its trash. It needs to be able to process and dispose of human waste, and it needs to generate its own water.
The size of the infrastructure we put in is actually more than capable of dealing with our 5,500 guests. We can probably cater for 8,000 to 10,000 guests on the island with this back of house, which puts you in the realms of a small town in the US. And obviously, ours is a concentrated use between the hours when the guests are on the island, so we have to cater for that peak flow.
Luckily, the designers of Ocean Cay had it all planned out. They use a reverse osmosis system to take wastewater from around the island and treat it to remove the contaminants.
This rectangular piece of equipment is this wastewater treatment plant we've got, and it comes out the bottom and goes into this big tank here for reuse around the irrigation. Allegedly, you can drink the water that comes out the tertiary treatment, but I'm not going to try.
The island's drinking water then has another phase of decontamination before it's supplied to the washrooms and kitchens for use.
Without all the back of house working at least at 90%, we can't supply the services which the guests would expect. There'll be no water on the island. There'll be no toilets to flush. So there's two things right there. And also, it's a no plastic island, so if the RO plant goes down, we would have to import plastic bottles, which won't happen.
With the back of house working efficiently, Ocean Cay should be a safe and sustainable island. But across in the man-made lagoons, there's additional safety features in place. These lagoons were dug out during the initial phase of construction, cutting the island in two. And with the Atlantic waters flowing through the lagoon, special nets have had to be installed to prevent marine debris and larger marine species from getting in. These nets allow the water to flow, but will keep the lagoon free from hazards. Now, the island's lifeguards have been assigned to do a final sweep and give these nets a clean.
We're going to be doing our final preparation to clear the lagoon. Any objects, any debris up that we want to get rid of, any big rocks, any conch shells, anything at all that we don't like the look of, that we want to make sure that this is super safe and ready for our guests, yeah? So we start the line from Kyle, guys, let's go. More, okay, stop. Guys, I need to see a line, a disciplined line. That little thing is nothing to be scared of. He's terrified of you. It's not a swimming expedition, it's a hazard removal exercise. Let's keep a line. I don't think we're going to find much here today, but it's just an exercise to make sure that we're at the safest we could possibly be. There's nothing worse than you're walking through the shallows and you think it's beautiful sand and you step on a little sharp rock, and, you know, we don't want that to happen to our guests. We need a couple of people now on kayak.
Yeah.
To remove all of this it'll get heavy against the barrier. So we need to remove all of this every few days, yeah? We fight against nature to keep these beaches pristine, so it's an onward and upward battle against nature, and we'll never really win it, so we'll just do the best we can. Especially this lagoon for the families, you know, small kids are going to be playing here. We want this one to be super safe. More than I thought, yeah? Yeah. Personally, I think this beach has to be exceptionally safe and exceptionally beautiful. And we want the parents to see the kids have an amazing time on the beach. We want 0 accidents and incidents, so this is just part of our due diligence to make sure that we can run a safe and beautiful facility. That was more than I expected, but look how clean it looks now. Much better.
While Gareth and his team of lifeguards are cleaning up the lagoon, Michelle is putting the finishing touches to the party beach.
So right now we're all doing the little small final touches. They might seem small, but they kind of make it just so much nicer when our guests are sitting there.
This beach is designed to attract the young and trendy visitors, and Michelle is worried it's lacking some fun.
When it's too organized, it's not fun. We just want to get a kind of a messy look. It looks like a fun place, not an army. I like it. It just looks more livable. That's maybe what the word I'm looking for. We've got to get our hands dirty if we want to make it happen. We had all the furniture out here, and it just looked a little too organized. It just looked very military, and this is our fun beach. So we got the ship's team, and in 15 minutes it was done. I was panicking a bit this morning. I was like, this is going to be a big job. It's a lot of heavy stuff, but they made it happen, so I'm super happy. Now it looks like a beach.
Yeah.
So all the little bits of plastics that we're finding everywhere on this beach, we're going to get these guys to do a lineup and clean it up, just to make sure we don't miss little butts and bobs. There's been so much unwrapping and getting ready that there's paper everywhere, so we want to make sure we pick everything up and dispose of it properly.
The 8 beaches will provide enough sand to accommodate more than 4,000 guests. But with just 48 hours left, there's still plenty that needs to be done. At just 95 acres, Ocean Cay is a small island, but it's still large enough to present some challenges. And with just 2 days until opening, the staff here are being put on a training drill to teach them how to search for and find a missing person.
Give me 6 minutes, please. 6 minutes. 8 minutes. I'll call you on 8. This is Timmy, and Timmy is going to be our missing person for our missing person drill. It's very distressing for the person that's lost someone. So the quicker we can find a missing person, the better it is for everyone to get them reunited with their family members. All together as a united front, we sweep through the island looking for our missing person. We can't hide him after we've done the training because everybody will know what we're doing. So we're doing it now, right, nice, bright and early. You can see the area down here. This is the type of, crawl space that kids like to go and play in. So this is a perfect place to hide Timmy today. There's little Timmy, hiding for the day.
With the missing person safely deployed, Gareth Brown trains his staff on how to conduct a search.
It's a very bad situation we have for missing person. Missing person could be a child missing its parents. It could be the parents missing the child. It could be a couple that have been separated that now one of them is anxious and they can't find their partner. And we want to try and resolve this as quickly and as efficiently as we can. We want you all to go to your work area as to where you will be working tomorrow when we get our first ship. And listen out to your respective channels. And we're going to follow all of these procedures today and see if we can have a successful search. Thank you, everyone.
Now it's time to see if the training has been understood. Gareth calls in reports of missing Timmy.
Attention all crew, attention all crew, attention all crew. We have a missing person. His name is Timmy. He's 5 years old, wearing white t-shirt, blue shorts. He's Caucasian male, and he's 2.5 feet tall. He was last seen 2 hours ago on Lighthouse Bay. Please scan your areas, and if you find Timmy, let us know on channel 12.
All right, go ahead.
A full-scale search is rare, but the team need to train for every eventuality.
Yeah, there's 120 of us on site, and there could be 5,000 guests, and we're looking for one person, so it's very much needle in a haystack.
The search party sweeps the island
Timmy!
and closes in on the lighthouse. Then 2 lifeguards head for the void underneath and find Timmy.
They found Timmy. He's by the lighthouse. Great job.
When you find a missing person, it's always a positive result. Were there lessons to learn today? Absolutely. Hopefully we never go into this in a real-life situation, but I think the team would be ready to conduct that again. There was a lot of discipline on the line, which is really important to make sure that we're doing a very thorough sweep through the island and catching Timmy one time rather than having to repeat that whole stage 3 exercise. So on the whole, super happy, and we got Timmy. That's the happy ending we were all looking for.
With just 24 hours until opening, the final training session is complete, and Gareth knows his island can open safely.
We've been working towards this day for so many months now. I think we're confident that we're going to deliver a great day to our guests tomorrow. The site looks amazing. It's going to be a super calm day tomorrow. All the tours and activities are ready to go. The lifeguards are trained. I think we're ready.
But across on the other side of the island, Michelle has discovered a last-minute problem. The spa, one of the jewels in the Ocean Cay crown, isn't quite ready.
But we're going to go see the spa. That was the one that was furthest behind. I want to see it not only from my perspective, I want to see it from a guest perspective on if they're walking down there, are they going to see the little scuff mark on the pathways? Are they going to, I want to see the overall picture of what it looks like and see if it's acceptable to our guests. So here we have right away at the entrance, they painted the spa, which was supposed to be white, they painted it in the brightest color possible. This is our reception for our spa. It's supposed to have a zen feeling to it and a comfort to it. So we had purchased furniture, standalone furniture, to make it happen, and now it doesn't fit in the reception altogether. But we'll make it happen. We'll improvise for now and fix when we get a couple days without a ship. We'll just end up fixing it then.
It's not just the spa reception that's not quite right. The cabanas, where the guests will get a massage, haven't been fitted out.
You know you have carpets, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
I know I have for the reception. Do I have for the cabin?
Yeah, you have the cabins. Every cabin has a carpet.
Where would they be located?
They're in the warehouse. We have a proper sink that should have gone in there. It's a stone.
I heard about this.
Beautiful. They're here. They're here. They're beautiful. So once we're done, we're going to remove that. We're going to put the proper sink, and it'll give you free up a lot. Yeah, it will give you a lot more space.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it'll be really nice. Mamma mia. Mais qu'est-ce qui se passe? Another problem ticked off, and you turn around, and another one appears. So it looks like one of the cabanas got flooded. Just another normal day. The girls are going to make it happen. These guys are already on it, so it'll get fixed.
With just hours until opening, the final touches are put in place. Dozens of jet skis are lined up ready for the guests to use, and every window and floor tile is given another clean. 4,000 sunbeds have been delivered to Ocean Cay, and each one needs to be set up. It's a busy final day, but Michelle finds time to gather her team for a quick final pep talk.
I just wanted to thank all of you guys, okay? The moment has finally come. We are getting a ship tomorrow. It's very exciting and very nerve-wracking. We've got 4,000 people coming ashore tomorrow, and they're all counting on you guys to give them the best possible day. If we don't give them a perfect island because there's still construction, you know what we can give them? A perfect service, all right? Because I know you guys. I handpicked 99% of you. I know you're superstars, and you're gonna show our guests who we are. And we're the best damn island because you know what? We're the Bahamians, all right? It's gonna be really, really tough, but I know all of you can do it, okay? Well done, guys. Thank you for all your help. Okay.
In less than 12 hours, a magnificent cruise ship will be pulling alongside Ocean Cay. and 3 years of preparations will be put to the ultimate test as more than 4,000 passengers explore one of the world's newest destinations. It's 7:30 a.m. and excitement is in the air.
All right. Officially open.
I'm feeling wonderful. I'm excited, you know. Very excited day. First time working with a cruise ship, you know, so I have a lot of bubbles, you know, butterflies, but I'm great. You can't wait till they come off that ship.
On the horizon, the 15-story cruise ship MSC Divina is making her approach to Ocean Cay. She'll be the first ship to visit the island, the first one to navigate a specially marked shipping lane, and the first to attempt to pull alongside. And for many on the island, like Darren, it'll be the first time they've ever even seen a cruise ship.
I see it coming. Yeah, it's coming on the way now. The ship is here. I'm ready. I'm excited. Oh, it's looking wonderful on the sea. Nice blue ocean. It's great. Man, I don't know. What a beauty.
This 139,000-ton, 15-story cruise liner dwarfs the island. A narrow, deep-water channel has been specially marked out by red and green pylons which were individually drilled 40 feet into the seabed. Now the captain needs to delicately steer the ship between those pylons. One wrong move could send 139,000 tons careering into the newly built mooring station. The huge vessel then needs to be turned 180 degrees, narrowly navigating the edge of the deep water, and then guided gently to the dock.
Oh, we have a ship. High five.
For General Manager Michelle McGregor, it marks the first day of operations, something she's been planning for 3 years.
This is so amazing. This is so exciting. I can't believe we're actually seeing a ship coming alongside. It's going to be a gorgeous day. I just can't wait. I can't wait to see people's faces when they come off the ship and see this beautiful place. So it's the guest reaction now that we're looking forward to, you know?
It takes 30 minutes of tense maneuvering, but finally, the ship is in position. But before the passengers can be allowed off to enjoy the island, there's some other valuable items on board. Food. The 4,000 guests will all be expecting to eat on the island, but all of the food has come with them, and it needs to be offloaded and taken to the kitchens pronto. 500 staff are also offloaded to help keep the island running smoothly and to provide the friendliest welcome for the guests.
How you doing?
Everyone ready? Everyone's got their smiles on? This is exciting.
And with everyone in position, it's time to finally open the gates and welcome visitors to Ocean Cay.
This is so exciting. I've got like full shivers.
The island's design means that even 4,000 guests shouldn't make it feel crowded. While some visitors head straight for the beaches, others have booked excursions on jet skis or diving for coral. And some get the luxury of a lift in Darren's shiny limo.
I'm Larry.
Hi, Larry. I'm Darren.
Hello, Darren.
I'm Kurt. Kirk. Yeah, Kurt. Great. Nice to meet you. All right, over there. The lighthouse over there.
Can anybody go up in the lighthouse?
Well, we have a lighthouse tour.
And one group are already on that tour, and showing them around is Yantele.
Okay, so we're coming along Lighthouse Beach, right along here.
She's been busy learning her script, but now it's time to find out if all the practice has paid off.
My name is Yansele, but you can feel free to call me Yanni. I'll be your tour guide for this morning. Okay, Ocean Cay is in the Bimini Chain Islands, and we're just 20 miles south of Bimini and 65 miles east of Miami. Before it was actually called Ocean Cay, this was actually called Sandy Cay, and it was used as an aragonite mine to export sand to different places. Welcome to the final level on Lighthouse Bay. I want you to give yourself a round of applause because you made it to 165 steps. And we are now 115 feet above ground level. So you did it.
With Yanni's first tour in the bag, it's a great start for the island. And happy guests are enjoying the perfect weather. But there's no time for the staff to relax. Just an hour after the gates opened, some guests are hungry. And in the main kitchen, there's a race to get everything ready for lunch service. Chef Anthony Wilson has the task of keeping them all well fed.
I would double up on everything. Put 2 of everything up, yeah? Because you're going to get 1,000 people in one time. Bam, bam, bam. Everything is in the oven or in the fridge in the galley, yeah? Already in the oven. Okay, perfect. Obviously, being the first time on the island, I don't know where everywhere it is. I've been given a tour, but it was like, boom, and gone. We had an idea of what was going to be here. So we're quite fortunate in the fact that we could just come in and drop all our stuff down and start to cook straight away. I want the line set in 25 minutes now. Take the menu, before you put the salads up, make sure they're correct. 10 minutes, I'm coming back to check, please. After 1 or 2 times on the island, get back in the groove and that'll be it. Just taking people out of the comfort zone and throwing them in the deep end. In the back of here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rationales, which is some of the best ovens in the world. So everything got put in around about 9 o'clock this morning, and by 11 o'clock, we'll be good to go. I hope. 2 guys cooking, 2 guys here, 2 guys bringing the food to the front and helping. Get this full, make it look sexy.
On the menu today are fresh ribs, burgers, and hot dogs, as well as salads, desserts, and a range of soft drinks.
2 minutes and we'll be open. Hey, hombre!
But as the shutters open, will the guests like what's on offer? The island of Ocean Cay has welcomed its first visitors. Almost 4,000 passengers have disembarked one of MSC's cruise ships and begun exploring what the island has to offer. But all that walking has given many an appetite. Food in the main restaurant is proving popular, but long queues are forming as staff get to grips with the new setup and feeding demand. While most guests fill up before going back to the beach, across on the North Island, there's a different pace to lunch. The Ocean Club is for the VIP guests, and here service needs to be 5 stars.
How are you? Everything's fine? Everything's good? Can I have some of your drinks?
It's just a spectacular place. The staff has been totally phenomenal this entire time. They meet your every need, every desire.
The Ocean Club is a slice of luxury with colonial decor and food you can't get elsewhere.
It's just spectacular. It's been just a great experience.
But this island has to keep all its guests happy. And across in the main buffet restaurant, the food is going down well.
How's everything so far?
Okay.
You like the island?
Yes.
Yeah?
Very nice. That's the first time here.
Well, it's first time for me too.
Yeah?
First time for everyone. So, enjoy, yeah?
Keeping everyone fed is a job that never stops, with food being delivered to trucks and cafes across the island all day. It's Chef Tony's job to keep a tally on where it all goes and what's the most popular.
Today we've cooked about 2,000 hot dogs, ribs 250 kilo, jerk chicken 175, burgers 2,800, and salad in the region of 700 kilo. With being a new island and a new layout,
Some of the guys got lost, so they took a lot longer to get to where they should have done than they did. But on the whole, I think it went very well. As you see, the line was only to the door, not a mile down the beach, so very happy with that.
There's plenty to learn. On an island that prides itself on its environmental awareness, food waste is a big no-no, and that will need to come down.
We're going to fine tweak for next week. Now we have an idea of what the guests will actually eat, so it makes it easier for us. So we can stock up on the things that went and then reduce the items that didn't go so well.
It's not just a reduction in food waste that will keep this island green. Ocean Cay is plastic-free, and the island's own water supply system is coping with the demands of 4,000 visitors. It's also waste-free, with guests encouraged to take their trash away with them. And out in the ocean, the environmental efforts made by MSC aren't going unnoticed. The shallow waters are attracting marine life, while further out, guests are able to dive in the newly restored coral reef to learn about its protection and see the natural wonder in a controlled setting. With a range of excursions, the day flies by. And as the sun sets, there's no let-up in the amount of work left to do. Guests enjoy a drink in one of the many bars. But behind the scenes, the Bahamian staff are preparing for a very spectacular show. Island cleaners and lifeguards ditch their work uniforms and transform into colorful performers. And as the clock strikes 8 p.m., they emerge to wow the crowds. Leading the pack is Lighthouse tour guide Yantala.
Amazing, ladies, amazing, amazing.
But the junk canoe is just the appetizer. With the guests lured to the beach, they'll be dazzled by the lighthouse. It's been fitted with more than 20,000 LEDs, which, on Michelle's command, will burst into life with a dramatic light show. If the technology works. After a long day entertaining the first guests to visit Ocean Cay, General Manager Michelle McGregor is moments away from the grand finale. A traditional Junkanoo parade has brought the visitors down to the beach.
It's so beautiful. It's great. I'm just so proud of them. It's great.
And now Michelle is about to trigger the final surprise, a huge light show beaming from the island's towering lighthouse. But in rehearsals, the lights haven't worked, so it's a tense moment.
Giuseppe.
Yes.
Go for it. Go for it.
Back.
Perfect timing. It worked. This is amazing. I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
Against the odds, after 3 years of toil, the Lighthouse show has brought down the curtain on the opening day. And it's a moment to savor.
Perfect ending to a great day. Perfect. I love it.
It took 3 years to transform Ocean Cay from a junk-filled pile of sand to a flourishing island. And in its opening weekend, more than 10,000 guests explored its beaches and discovered what the island had to offer. It's the realization of a vision, and one which for a long time looked like it might never be achieved. 3 years ago, the island looked nothing like it does now.
It's been a roller coaster ride. I think personally I've lost about 5 stone. Big tractor tire. Old rusted cans. This is exactly a reminder of how badly the island was treated by its previous owners. It's gradually dawning on me what we've actually achieved. I still can't believe that we've got ships and guests here.
For Michelle, opening day is just the end of the beginning. Her role is to manage the island for the months and years to come.
I'm having mixed feelings actually right now. I'm completely exhausted. I'm completely drained. It's been hectic. It's been a crazy 3 months, crazy 3 years, just to try to get everything done and ready. Everyone's been working overtime, doing nothing what they're supposed to be doing in order to get it fixed, in order to get it ready, in order to get it operational.
And for Gareth, it's been a journey not just for him, but for all the staff who have been involved.
We searched the Bahamas looking for the right personalities. We knew what skills we could give them. We knew what skills they had to bring to the table. I see them doing what they've been trained to do, and they're doing it with a smile on their face, and they're doing it without ever done it before, but doing it in such an amazing way. That's exactly what we set out to do, and I'm super happy about that.
It's a journey which began by clearing away thousands of tons of metal junk and by reshaping the sand to form a blank island canvas. A super-sized lagoon was dug out to create vast new beaches. The team constructed over 100 buildings and planted more than 4,000 trees. At sea, coral reefs were relocated and marine species protected as the island secured a special reserve status. Against the harshest elements, it's seen hundreds of people working in unison, a feat of planning, engineering, and teamwork to get this island open.
We have built more than a paradise island. Some people never travel in their lives and have never been to the beach, and all of a sudden they get these amazing oceans. You can't beat it. This ship right now has 5,000 guests, and the island feels like you have it to yourself. To see their faces and their enthusiasm, this is why we're doing it, is to make our guests happy.